Did you know that across the United States, there are places where the sound of children crying echoes through empty streets, even though no children live there? One couple in Arizona thought they'd found their dream home, a quiet suburban house at the edge of town. But on their very first night, they woke to the faint sound of sobbing drifting through the hallway. It was soft at first, almost fragile, like a child crying somewhere in the dark. They searched every room, every closet. Nothing. The next night, the cries returned louder, this time, closer. A trembling voice whispering, "Please, help me." Terrified, they called the police, thinking some lost child had wandered into their neighborhood, but the officer only shook his head and said quietly, "You're not the first to hear him. Nobody ever finds the boy." For a few nights, the couple tried to ignore it, until the morning they woke to find small, wet footprints trailing from the hallway into their bedroom. At the foot of their bed stood a pale little boy, his head tilted slightly. Tears streamed down his face. But when they stepped toward him, the crying stopped, and his lips slowly stretched into a grin, too wide to be human. Neighbors say the house was built over an old well where a child drowned decades ago. They say his spirit still wanders, crying for help, until someone answers. Because once you speak to him, he never leaves you. Tell us in the comments how you liked this story and what kind of tales you'd like to hear next.